See you, Big D.
Same time tomorrow.
Hey, Big D. Beat up another 10-year-old?
Least I don't cry in my sleep. Don't kill Cedric! Boo-hoo!
What are you talking about? Hey!
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything! Oh no.
Make it stop!
Expecto Patronum!
Danger to the wizarding community. It was self-defense. Hello, Harry. I see the other members of the Order managed to get you here safely.
Once he got his packing done. See you later, Harry.
Yeah, thanks, Tonks.
Welcome to number 12, Grimmauld Place. Headquarters of the Order of the Phoenix.
The Order of the what?
It's a secret society. The people who fought against Voldemort last time. Let me show you around.
What have you been doing?
I've been doing nothing. You've had all the fun here at the headquarters of the Order.
It's not that exciting. Mostly we've been doing cleaning for Mum.
Mrs. Weasley's very keen on cleaning.
Have you seen Ron or Hermione?
Mum gave us all things to do. They're about somewhere.
Let's find them.
See you, Ginny.
How was your summer?
I bet your summer's been better than mine. Stuck at the Dursleys.
Dumbledore made us swear not to write. He seemed to think it best. He was really angry when he heard about the Dementors.
If I hadn't been stuck at the Dursleys, maybe that wouldn't have happened.
Honestly, this place is such a mess. Maybe if Creature had some help.
Creature wouldn't let another house elf sully his beloved mistress's house.
Who's Creature?
A foul waste of house elf skin. Your other friends will want to see you. Let's find them.
What happened with those Dementors? I thought you'd be safe around Muggles. Lucky Lupin taught you Expecto Patronum.
Yeah, that's me, Lucky. Lucky I'm gonna get expelled from Hogwarts for stopping a Dementor from kissing me.
You'll be back at Hogwarts soon enough.
Hermione's been reading up. She says they can't expel you.
Yeah.
What were the Dementors doing there anyway?
That is a very good question. I have to go to a meeting of the Order. You stay and catch up with your friends, Harry.
I wonder if this meeting's important. Let's find the others.
Good evening.
Everyone's expecting you. They're through here.
It's Dumbledore.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
We can use the invisibility cloak, but it's still getting difficult to maintain a proper guard.
You know the importance Voldemort places on us. We must find a way.
Voldemort's after some sort of weapon. Maybe it's something that can kill lots of people. Shh, the meeting's finished. Quick, get to bed before Mum catches us.
I hope our side's got it. Whatever it is.
Yeah. Almost there. I'm almost...
There, Harry. Courtroom 10, a full Wizengamot, and for a simple case of underage magic.
Order! Order! All those in favor of conviction!
We also wish to welcome our new Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, Professor Dolores Umbridge, who...
Thank you, Headmaster. The Minister for Magic has always considered education to be of vital importance. Although progress for progress' sake must be discouraged.
She's a friend of Fudge's. She was at the hearing.
Most illuminating.
It's a load of waffle.
There's important stuff in this waffle.
Practices that ought to be
Thank you, Professor Umbridge, and to you and all newcomers. welcome to Hogwarts.
Listen, Ron. Well done, mate. Becoming a prefect.
I never thought it'd be me. I thought it'd be you.
Nah. I've caused too much trouble.
Yeah, I suppose. Come on, we better get to the common room.
Hey, Harry!
Have you two noticed Hagrid's not here?
He must be doing something for the Order.
Keep your voice down.
Quiet, George. He might take points off us. Anyway, if you don't hurry up, you'll be finding Hermione in a bad mood.
Hi, Harry.
Hi, Joe.
Well, I just thought I'd say hello. Did you have a good summer? I mean, apart from the hearing and almost being expelled.
Is that a Tornadoes badge? You don't support them, do you?
Yeah, I do. I'll see you later, Harry.
People only started supporting the Tornadoes when they won the league. Let's get to the common room. We don't want to keep Hermione waiting.
Password! Mimbulus Mimbletonia.
Correct! Where have you two been? You'd better look at the notice board.
Depulso!
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't believe we got double potions on a Monday.
And we've got Umbridge for defense against the dark arts next.
Yeah, Seamus's mum almost didn't let him come back because of what the prophet said about Harry.
Do you believe it? Harry, how's your summer?
Sounds like you read all about it in the prophet.
Have you seen Neville Longbottom anywhere?
No, I haven't. That's typical of Neville. He's always forgetting the timetable.
What away, children? Ordinary, wizarding, level, examinations. O, W, L's. Study hard, and you will be rewarded. Fail to do so, and the consequences may be severe.
There's nothing in here about actually using defensive spells.
Using spells? I can't imagine why you would need to use defensive spells.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because Lord Voldemort's back.
That is a lie.
It's not a lie! I saw him. I fought him.
Detention, Mr. Potter. Tonight, my office. Now, everyone read Chapter 1. Basics for Beginners.
Well, that was fun.
Can't believe she won't let us practice spells in OWL's year.
That's what you're upset about. Not that a teacher is telling everyone I'm a liar.
We could talk to Fred and George. They've already done 5th year defence against the dark arts.
Those two? They only know flashy stuff, not real magic.
We've got nothing to lose though, have we? Come on, let's find them.
Potter, Weasley, Miss Granger, I have a little task for you. By you, I mean Gryffindor's 2 new prefects.
Yes, Professor?
I am standing here in expectation of a group of first-year boys arriving for detention. However, by all reports, they're hiding in the divination tower instead. Please tell them to come here immediately.
Of course, Professor McGonagall.
What's up with these midgets? There's no way I would have ignored Professor McGonagall when I was a first year.
No, of course not, Ronald. In your first year, all you did was fight a troll, save an illegal dragon, and ignore the advice of Professor Dumbledore so Harry could fight Professor Quirrell. Let's go to the divination tower.
You're Harry Potter.
Did you really fight He Who Must Not Be Named?
And some big snake thing in the second year.
And win the Triwizard Tournament?
Yeah. Wow.
And Professor McGonagall told Harry here to find some snotty-nosed first years who are cheeky enough not to turn up to her detention. She said if you didn't go, then Harry could feed you all to the dragon that lives in the kitchens.
There's not really a dragon in the kitchens. Is there?
Want to find out? Then hop it.
I don't remember making things up to terrify first years being in our talk on how to be prefects.
Yeah, well, the midgets need to learn a little respect.
Potter, Weasley, Miss Granger, what's this I hear about dragons in the kitchens? Please don't tell first years things like that. Someone's bound to be silly enough to believe you and go looking for them. However, 10 points to Gryffindor for ingenuity.
Hello, prefects.
Come to see we're not causing trouble.
What is it you want to ask us?
It's Umbridge. She won't teach us anything practical in defense against the dark arts.
We heard. So you want our help? What do you think, George? I think with this sorry lot, we better start with the basics. Now, if you'll excuse us, we're busy men. We've got places to go, people to see. See you later!
Harry, hadn't you better go to your detention?
We'll meet you when you get out of Umbridge's office.
Yeah. See you later.
Good evening, Mr. Potter. You know why you are here?
Yes. For telling the truth.
I'll decide what the truth is.
I must not tell lies.
Ah! What's that in your hand? I thought you said Umbridge gave you lines. Let's talk to Hermione. She'll know something to help heal your hand.
Oh.
Hermione, look what Umbridge made Harry do.
That woman really is a monster. You've got to tell Dumbledore about this.
No. I'm not giving Umbridge the satisfaction.
Well, a solution of strained and pickled Murtlap tentacles will help to soothe the wound, but I need to check how to extract it.
Let me guess. We have to go to the library.
It's not as though you're actually allergic to books, Ron. This isn't the right book. This is from the restricted section. It must have escaped. Let's get somewhere private where we can check this book.
How about Moaning Myrtle's bathroom?
That would be perfect. I can't see why it would be in the restricted section. It looks like a normal book on the practical use of spells.
That's it then. Practical use. I bet Umbridge had it put there to stop us practicing any more spells.
This book is really useful. Are you going to make us take it back, Hermione?
Library books are meant to be borrowed, so it's not as if we're doing anything wrong. I'll keep hold of it. Let's get back to the common room. We need to get ready for our Hogsmeade visit.
Sirius!
So Umbridge is causing trouble.
She's not letting us use magic.
That's because Fudge thinks Dumbledore is using Hogwarts to form a wizard army. Someone's coming. Sorry, you're on your own.
Blimey!
Great. Voldemort's on the move, and Fudge is as good as helping him. What are we supposed to do?
We've got to be able to defend ourselves. And if Umbridge refuses to teach us how, then we need someone who will.
Who'd want to be taught by me? Facing this stuff in real life, it isn't like school. When you're a second away from being murdered, or watching a friend die right before your eyes.
You're right, Harry. That's why we need your help. Because if we're to have any chance of beating Voldemort, they all signed up.
Ah, Potter. After your last feeble attempt at potion making, I expect you to write 12 inches of parchment on the properties of Moonstone. No excuses.
But I've already got lots of homework.
And Potter, anything less than acceptable, and you will suffer my displeasure.
Mr. Weasley, have you been up to the common room recently? Your sister Ginny seems to be rather concerned about something.
Umbridge has confiscated some of Fred and George's things. Filch thinks they're bottles of love potion.
What are Fred and George doing with love potion?
It's not love potion, you troll. It's doxy venom for the skiving snack boxes.
Tell them to be more careful. It's not that I approve, but I wouldn't want them to be expelled.
It's not them being expelled that would be bad. It'd be the Howlers Mum would send.
Yeah. Ronald Weasley, how dare you let your brothers be expelled from school?
Did Hermione tell you I'd found a place for the DA to practice?
Yeah, where is it?
On the 7th floor, the room of requirement. Just follow me. It's here.
Where?
You've really got to need it. Just think how much we need a room to practice in.
We need to show that toad Umbridge.
I need to show people how to fight against Voldemort.
See? I told you.
It's brilliant! Like Hogwarts wants us to fight back!
All we need to do now is find the others and tell them where the room is. Then we can start to practice.
Oh, hi, Ron. Have you come to feed the Thestrals?
What's a thestral?
Up there.
Luna, we found somewhere for our defense against the Dark Arts group to meet.
I can't come until the foal has been fed. It's really shy, though. Don't think it'll come down until the big ones do.
Okay, let's feed them.
Look! They're starting to come down. They must be able to smell the blood.
Are you going to be able to come to the DA meeting then?
Whatever you want to do.
Professor Snape, I've brought you my essay on moonstones.
Indeed. Let us see if you can differentiate between monkshood and moonstone, shall we? I suppose this is acceptable. But I must remind you, Potter, you will not be able to rely upon Miss Granger when you take your owl.
Hello?
Hermione? Hermione's Angelina! Some Slytherins have smashed up the trophy room and they've gone for Filch! I'm locked in!
We'd better get her out. If Filch catches her, Umbridge will ban Gryffindor from playing Quidditch forever.
And that would be the end of the world, wouldn't it? Come on, let's find a way to get Angelina out.
Hey, Angelina!
Harry, about time too. I thought you'd left me. Malfoy took my wand. We need to clear everything up before those Slytherins come back with Filch. Come on, quick!
She's in here.
Got you.
What's the problem, Mr. Filch?
I don't know what's been going on here, but I'm keeping my eye on all of you lot.
Thanks, Harry.
That's okay. We found somewhere for the DA to practice. Up on the 7th floor.
That's great. I'll bring Alicia and Katie with me. See you later.
Hi, Hannah. What are you doing?
I need to think, to remember. Oh, I'm never going to finish my revision.
Well, we can help you with one subject. We're having our first Defense Against the Dark Arts meeting.
Meeting? At Umbridge's Bands Clubs. She'll see us going there. I'll fail my OWLs. I'll be expelled. We'll all be expelled.
It's all right. We're going to use a secret passage to get people to the meeting.
Really? Where is it?
Just say scurrilous scoundrel to the portrait of the astronomer on the 7th floor. You can use the passage to get to the meeting. That way, no one will see you getting there.
Thanks. Justin Finch-Fletchley's promised to help me with my charms. I'll tell him about the meeting too.
Hey, Ernie! We found somewhere for the DA to practice.
Sorry, I can't come just now. I'm trying to get Snape's homework done. Have you completed yours yet?
Which one?
We have to procure the ingredients for tomorrow's lesson.
Oh, honestly, Harry, haven't you found them yet?
And when am I supposed to do that? I've got all my other homework, Umbridge's attentions, and I'm teaching you Defense Against the Dark Arts.
No need to be so irritable. Listen, you find 5 moly plants and a mandrake root, and I'll find the other potion ingredients for you. If you leave them with me, I'll get them ready for the lesson.
Great. See you in the room of requirement for the DA meeting. So that's a moly plant. I wonder what it was I put in my potion last lesson.
Oh, Ron. No wonder your potion turned orange.
Better than Goyle's. He's burned a hole in his cauldron.
I hope the 3 of you have completed your research into counter charms for your homework. Remember, your OWL exams may influence your futures for many years to come.
Yes, of course, Professor. There's just one more counter-charm I need to check before I hand my essay in.
Yeah, me too.
Can we do something cool? Please, Harry.
I'll see what I can find.
Come on, Harry. You must know something good you can teach us.
I think I know just the spell. How about this one, Harry? Reducto. Didn't you use that during the Triwizard Tournament? Reducto!
Brilliant! Well done, Ginny.
Blowing things up comes naturally when you've grown up with Fred and George.
Right. Let's see if anyone here is as good as Ginny.
Thanks for teaching that to us, Harry.
Hi, Harry.
Ron, I think we should stay outside, in case Filch turns up.
Filch is in the dungeons. A load of first years brought puking pastels and covered the place in... Ow!
Outside, Ron.
What was that for?
Oh, Ron, honestly.
Oh, hi, Harry.
How are you?
Fine. Has Gryffindor got a new keeper yet?
Yeah, it's my friend, Ron Weasley.
The Tornadoes hater.
Yeah. You sending a package?
Yes, a present for my mum's birthday. But I forgot to put the address on it, and now the owl's flown up there and won't come down.
I'll get it for you. Oh, very funny.
Thank you, Harry. That was really nice of you.
No problem.
I like spending time with you, Harry.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, me too. I was wondering if,
Yes?
I mean, would you like to bring Marietta to the meeting as well? It's in the room of requirement.
Oh. Yes. All right then.
Great.
I'll see you later then.
Yeah, of course.
How did it go?
How did what go?
Oh, nothing.
Sometimes you make no sense at all, Hermione.
That's because you have the emotional range of a teaspoon, Ronald. Professor Flitwick, we've brought you the homework you asked for.
Excellent, Miss Granger, excellent! I'm sure these will do you all credit.
Is that Professor Binns' homework for History of Magic?
Yeah, we've got to list 5 talking gargoyles. I've looked in Hogwarts history, but it doesn't say where they are.
I can't even remember Binns talking about gargoyles. Is that boring? Can I borrow your notes, Hermione?
No!
Terrific.
Can you let me know when you find them all? That'd be cool.
Yeah, okay.
Can I copy them down in the dormitory later?
You better ask Hermione if that's all right.
Of course. After the DA meeting.
Cool. See you later.
Hi, Colin. What are you doing?
I tried to take a photograph of some Slytherins bullying in first year, you know, so we'd have evidence, but they threw my camera on the roof.
Don't worry, Harry will get it back for you.
You will? Thanks, Harry, that's brilliant. Just wait till I tell Dennis. Harry Potter helped me get my camera back. Dennis will be so jealous. Harry, do you think you could tell him the story of how you got my camera back?
Maybe Harry will tell Dennis if you bring him to the DA meeting.
Yeah, of course. Thanks again, Harry. I'll see you later. Bye.
I think he's eaten too many chocolate frogs. And his brother's worse.
Yes, well, at least they both believe Harry. We need as many people on our side as we can get.
Hi, is it true there's a DA meeting later?
Try saying it louder. I don't think Malfoy heard you.
Sorry, can't wait for the meeting. I don't know if Terry or Anthony knows. You'd better tell them.
We've already told them.
I'll tell Ginny if I see her. See you in the room of requirement.
Great. That's Michael Corner, Anthony Goldstein, and Terry Boot crossed off our list.
Did you have to get so many people involved in the DA, Hermione?
We should be glad so many people are prepared to do it. Although, Michael probably wouldn't have come along if Ginny wasn't going out with him.
She's what? She's going out with... Since when?
She got together with Michael at the end of last year.
I don't like him.
Big surprise.
Potter, Weasley and Miss Granger, I trust you're up to date with your homework. Don't forget, I'm expecting your essay on self-fertilizing shrubs for tomorrow's lesson, and I hope I don't have to remind you that this is your owl year.
No, Professor Sprout.
She hoped she didn't have to remind us. As if we could forget. Every teacher keeps reminding us every lesson. Oh, great. Zacharias Smith. Do we have to tell him where the meeting is?
Yes, we need to keep him in the DA now that he knows about it. We've got a meeting later.
No, I've got too much work to do, and my schoolwork must come first. I'd have thought you would have understood that.
Of course. So if we help you with your homework, then you'll come to the meeting?
What? Shh, I suppose. Get me some Wiggenweld potion from the hospital wing, and then I might be able to come.
Okay, fine. We'll get that for you.
Hermione?
We've been looking for you two. I hope you're not breaking school rules.
We wouldn't dream of it, would we, Fred? Not with so many prefects around. We're merely storing items where they won't disturb oversensitive individuals, like Umbridge and Filch. How about a little preview? Careful! Ron and Hermione might have to put us in detention.
What is in those boxes?
That was amazing!
Glad you think so.
And thank you for helping with our research.
What research?
You just proved the fireworks are idiot-proof.
We better go. See you at the DA meeting.
Wiggenweld potion? I wonder what Zacharias wants it for.
Who cares? Let's get it and go.
Hey, Harry.
Hi, Padma, Pavati.
Can you make it to a DA meeting later?
Well, we're supposed to be meeting Professor Trelawney.
She's going to interpret a dream I had.
Well, can you come after that?
I don't know. Meet us at divination and we can tell you then. Bye.
Bye.
What was that about?
Don't ask me. Pam has been funny with me ever since the Yule Ball.
She's still upset because you didn't dance with her.
She's not said anything.
Oh, Ron. With girls, it's what we don't say that matters.
You should write a book. Translating mad things girls do so boys can understand them.
Professor Sprout, we've brought you our essays on self-fertilizing shrubs.
Excellent work. Superb diagrams as well. 10 points to Gryffindor. Well, if you have time to spend on your herbology, as OWL students, you're welcome to use the greenhouses.
Here.
I finished that homework ages ago. What I need now is to know when Nearly Headless Nick died. You lot are Gryffindor, so I'm sure you can find out.
And if we do, you'll come to the meeting?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Ah, Harry, are you looking for me?
Sir Nicholas, could you tell us when you died, please?
Don't you remember? After all, you did attend my 500th Death Day party.
Oh, yeah, in our second year.
Which means you died in 1492.
I knew that you would remember, Miss Granger. For some reason, my death day seems to be quite a popular question at the moment. I do hope that means they're thinking about another party.
Okay, Zacharias. Sir Nicholas died in 1492.
Yes, that's what I thought.
You mean you already knew?
So, the DA meeting is in a room off the 7th floor corridor. You just have to think about the DA meeting to find the room.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Hey, Harry.
You ready to come to the meeting?
We haven't been in yet.
That toad, Umbridge, is in there with Professor Trelawney.
Umbridge has had it in for Professor Trelawney ever since that stupid inspection she did.
You can't sack me. I've been here 16 years. Hogwarts is my home.
Surely you should have seen this coming.
Looks like your divination class has been cancelled.
Poor Professor Trelawney. Count us in for the DA meeting.
Anything to show that Umbridge woman.
What are you going to teach us today? As it's the last lesson before Christmas, could you teach us something fun?
I think I know just the thing. Can you turn to Levicorpus, Hermione?
Right. Levicorpus!
Okay, Joe, just watch what I do. Levicorpus! Stop it! Don't worry, you did quite well. Okay, no, you were terrible, but I know you can do it. I watched you while we were doing the other spells.
You did?
Yeah, come on. Let's teach the spell to the others.
Don't go, Harry. I want to talk to you.
Are you alright?
You're a really good teacher, Harry. Mistletoe.
Harry! Ron! It's your dad! Quick! We need to get to McGonagall!
Harry, what's the matter?
I can't explain now. We have to find Professor McGonagall. Come on!
Now, where do you think you're going at this hour?
It's Ron's dad. He's been attacked by a snake.
Harry was screaming in his sleep.
I wasn't dreaming. Mr. Weasley collapsed. I saw it.
Calm down. I believe you, Potter. Now, you and Mr. Weasley will go straight to the headmaster's office. I will collect young Ginny and your brothers. Off you go now. There's no time to waste.
Phineas, I need you to go to your portrait at Grimmauld Place. Tell them Arthur Weasley has been gravely injured.
Professor, please. What's happening to me?
You wished to see me, Headmaster?
Yes, Severus. I'm afraid we daren't wait, even until morning.
Potter, come with me.
Sir?
Now, Potter.
Fawkes will go to Molly. We've made sure that your father will be found by the right people.
Why am I here? What?
You are here to learn occlumency, the art of magical mind defense. There is a connection between the Dark Lord's mind and your own. You must learn to control this.
You mean he can read my mind?
Read it, control it, unhinge it. If he becomes aware of the connection, occlumency will help you shield yourself. I am about to attempt to break into your mind. Legilimens. For a first attempt, it was not as poor as it might have been.
Will I have to do many lessons, sir?
Evidence suggests that you are sharing the Dark Lord's thoughts and emotions. It is inadvisable that such a connection should be allowed to continue. Now clear your mind. Let go of all emotion.
Whatcha, Harry?
Tonks, can anyone learn how to be a metamorph magus like you?
Bet you wouldn't mind hiding that scar sometimes, eh? You'll have to learn the hard way, I'm afraid. Metamorph magi are really rare. They're born, not made.
What's it like to be an aura? That's what I want to be when I leave Hogwarts.
Well, it's lots of hard work, but being a dark wizard catcher does have its rewards. I better warn you, though, there's lots of studying to do before you qualify.
Are there many auras?
Oh, there are never enough of us, but the ones we've got are really good. You've met Kingsley Shacklebolt. He's great. And don't worry, we're not all as mad as Mad-Eye.
Harry, how are you?
Fine.
Must have been a shock seeing that happen to Mr. Weasley. We're glad you were able to warn us. If you hadn't, things could have become much more serious.
Why doesn't Snape like my father?
Snape and your father never got on. Some people are just like that. Snape never lost an opportunity to curse James, so you couldn't really expect James to take it lying down, could you?
What are you doing, Ginny?
Creature's been hiding things, so we can't throw them out. Mum's asked me to find anything we might have missed in here. Be careful, though. There's some really dangerous stuff in this house.
Order of Merlin, first class. This was awarded to Sirius's grandfather.
Sirius said his grandfather gave the Ministry lots of gold. Weird, isn't it? Sirius being related to someone who acts like Lucius Malfoy.
They're related. Lucius Malfoy married Narcissa Black. That means Sirius has Draco in his family.
No wonder Sirius doesn't want anything to do with them. What's that book?
Nature's Nobility, a wizarding genealogy.
Nature's Nobility. Let's see what else there is.
Deponso! I feel so sleepy.
Careful, Harry.
Accio! Look at this.
Won't open. Thanks, Harry. I think that's everything. I'd better pack. I'll see you later.
The noble and most ancient House of Black.
Lestrange.
They're in Azkaban. I used to be there until Mother blasted me off. I hated the lot of them. Went to live with your father. You haven't seen Creature, have you? He's been missing for quite some time now.
You don't think he could have left the house, do you?
He might despise me, but he still has to have my permission. No, he's skulking around here somewhere. I better look for him.
Hi.
Hi, Harry. Listen, mate, about my dad.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sorry? You saved his life.
I'm not sure. I think it was me who did it.
It couldn't have been you, could it? Like Hermione's always saying, you can't leave Hogwarts magically. There's no way it could have been you.
What do you think your dad was doing when he was attacked?
Fred and George overheard Dad talking. He said he was guarding something at the Ministry. Maybe that weapon we heard about.
Have you seen Creature? I want to give him his Christmas present.
No, I haven't seen him. Sorry, Hedwig. You know I can't let you out. Dumbledore says too many owls will draw attention to this house. Buckbeak! I bet he feels as trapped as Sirius does. Are you all right, Mr. Weasley?
Absolutely, Harry. St. Mungo's was an interesting experience. You know, a trainee healer there showed me some old Muggle remedies. Did you know they use things called stitches to sew wounds back together? Fascinating.
What really happened when you were attacked?
It's very simple. I'd had a very long day, dozed off, got sneaked up on and bitten. Are you ready to go back to school?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
You should speak to Sirius. He's waiting for you in the tapestry room.
If my mistress only knew the vermin infesting our house, It would break Mistress's heart.
My mother didn't have a heart. Now go away, creature.
Whatever Master wishes. Nasty brat.
So, time to go back to Hogwarts.
Seems like we're always saying goodbye.
It won't always be this way. You're a good person, Harry.
Harry! It's Hagrid! He's back!
Hagrid! Where have you been all this time?
Oh, well, that's a bit complicated, you see.
What's going on, Hagrid?
I can't leave without telling someone about him.
About who?
I couldn't just leave him. See, he's my brother, Grop. Well, half-brother. Grop, meet your new friend, Hermione.
Hey, Harry, hadn't you better get to Snape's office? You've got your next occlumency lesson.
Thanks for reminding me.
You're late, Potter. Inside. What just happened then, Potter?
I've just realised. What's in the Department of Mysteries?
What?
I'd forgotten I'd seen it. When I've been there for the hearing, I've been dreaming about it. Voldemort's been thinking about it. What's there that he wants?
There are many things in the Department of Mysteries, Potter, few of which you would understand, and none of which concern you. Do I make myself plain?
But...
This lesson is over.
Hi, Harry. Everyone's waiting for you in the room of requirement.
Okay.
I think the DA is going really well. Everyone's making such good progress.
Harry! My aunt says you can produce a fully corporeal Patronus. Is that true?
Yeah, it's a stag.
Blimey, Harry! I never knew that!
Why don't you teach us Expecto Patronum?
Alright, but you'll need to think of a really happy memory to get a powerful Patronus. Now copy me. Expecto Patronum!
It's Umbridge!
How did she find us?
It doesn't matter! Run!
Harry?
What are you waiting for? Run!
You're for it now, Potter!
It's him! Excellent, Draco. Excellent. 50 points to Slytherin. I'll take him from here.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm sorry.
Well, the game is up. Would you like a written confession?
Professor, no!
Be quiet, Harry. I instructed Harry to form this organization, and I alone am responsible for its activities. But I'm afraid I have no intention of going quietly.
Tragic demise of Ministry of Magic worker. Roderick Bowe died when attacked by a devil's snare plant delivered to his bedside at St. Mungo's.
Harry!
What's the matter?
They came for Hagrid. A group of Ministry wizards in Umbridge.
What?
Is he alright?
Hagrid escaped, but Professor McGonagall tried to help him. She's been hurt.
We have to do something.
We need to get to Hagrid's hut in case he's left any evidence about, you know, him helping Dumbledore with the Giants. I'm sorry about Cho.
Yeah.
It wasn't Cho's fault. They used Veritaserum on her.
Where do you think Dumbledore's gone?
I don't know. He'll be doing things for the Order all the time now.
Potter took his time getting here. What are you going to do without your pet teacher, Potter?
What are you doing here, Malfoy?
I've come to celebrate like you, Potter. I mean, you know that Big Oaf was a substandard teacher, but finally someone in authority realised it too.
Watch it, Malfoy.
Of course, the Ministry had to send some wizards to help Professor Umbridge. Him being half giant, they thought he'd be too stupid to understand he got the sack.
That's it, Malfoy.
You think you're so clever, don't you, Potter? But times have changed. Even McGonagall's been taken away to St. Mungo's. Where they take all the loonies?
First Dumbledore, now Hagrid and Professor McGonagall. What are we going to do?
We have to do something. We have to fight Umbridge somehow. Let's find the others. We'll show Umbridge who's really in charge at Hogwarts. Hi, Colin. Are you all right?
No, I can't cast the spells you taught us properly. I wish I could. Then I could show that stupid inquisitorial squad. You know they're reporting people to Umbridge when they haven't even done anything.
Yeah, I know, Colin, but...
I want to fight them like you, and Ron and Hermione. Fred and George said I could. They gave me these boxes of Honeydukes chocolates to post to the inquisitorial squad. But I can't even get into the owlery to send them.
But why do Fred and George want to send chocolates to the inquisitorial squad?
Because they're not really chocolates. They're some really, really loud howlers. As soon as the inquisitorial squad opens them, they'll get chased around by howlers shouting really rude things at them. Fred and George have brilliant plans. Those howlers will give those inquisitorial losers a right ear bashing.
Hey, Harry! Over here! Hey, Harry! The Weasley twins gave me a message.
Yes? What is it?
They said they've hidden portable swamps in the courtyards. They'd like us to set them off.
You've got to admit, Fred and George really know their stuff.
They said they'd hidden boxes in the other courtyards as well. We should go there and set those off too. I think I'll stay here and see if any hinky punks come.
Hey, Harry! I've been thinking. If we mess up the clock in the clock tower, Umbridge won't be able to run her lessons on time.
But how do we mess it up? It's massive.
Simple. We move a few of the cogs around and the clock will go berserk. Come on, Harry. It's genius.
Okay, let's do it.
I can't really help. Not with being a prefect. But if I was to stand in the courtyard and keep a lookout, I wouldn't actually be doing anything wrong, would I? Let me know when you've finished. Ron, you're a prefect too!
I told you this would be cool.
I can't wait to see Umbridge's face when she sees this.
Yeah. Now let's get out of here, before we get caught.
That'll make Umbridge think for a minute.
She might even have second thoughts about getting her hands on Hogwarts.
Come on, mate.
Depulso!
Werewolves. Umbridge must have been teaching the third years.
You know she helped pass anti-werewolf legislation, don't you? That's why Professor Lupin can't get a job now.
Hey, Harry!
You won't believe what we're doing.
Setting off portable swamps for Fred and George?
Yeah. How did you...
I got the next one down for you. Let's hope this makes Umbridge's name mud at the Ministry.
Yeah, she'll be swamped with complaints.
Can we go now?
Harry,
we need to talk to you.
We need your help.
Students are reminded that passing notes in class is prohibited.
These announcements are really annoying.
We think we know how we can sabotage them, but we need your help.
Okay.
Can you help us move that? Then you can climb up and pour Babbling Beverage into the loudspeaker.
Good idea, isn't it?
Great. Let's do it.
Here's the potion. We'll keep an eye out, Harry.
This is the High Inquisitor. I eat frogs.
It worked!
We've got to make some more Babbling Beverage so we can sabotage the other speakers.
Come and look for us by one of the other speakers later.
See ya, Harry!
Children, remember you must be naughty. Very, very naughty.
Great! We'll meet you by the next speaker.
Don't take too long. Someone's bound to notice the speakers are breaking.
Dung bombs are strictly prohibited. Mr. Filch has a terrible smell.
Umbridge is finally making sense.
Anyone given a detention will be given extra butterbeer for free.
Great! We'll meet you by the next speaker.
Don't take too long. Someone's bound to notice the speakers are breaking.
Students are reminded that damaging school speakers is not an offense.
They must have noticed the other ones we've sabotaged.
We'd better disable the last one quickly then.
Smile, children. I'm sure we can all be friends.
I don't think so.
That should tear up. Thanks, Harry.
Yeah, thanks. I might even forgive you for your behaviour at the Yule Ball last year.
Right. Thanks.
See you later, Harry.
Reducto!
That was brilliant.
Let's hope Umbridge finally gets the message.
Yeah, nothing says bog off better than a portable swamp.
Brilliant, Harry!
That's it. We've set all the swamps off.
That should keep Filch busy for a while.
Fred and George are going to make a fortune out of these. They're brilliant.
Right, let's see what else we can do to upset Umbridge.
Hey, Potter!
What do you want, Malfoy?
Professor Snape wants to see you in his office. He says it's time for your remedial potions lesson.
Right.
That's the thing with you, Potter. You think you're so clever, but you can't even work out which end of the cauldron to light the fire under.
You're late again, Potter. Have you been practicing?
Yes.
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Wand out, Potter. Enough! Your lessons are at an end. Get out!
Fred and George want to see you. They're on the 5th floor.
Are you all right, Harry?
Yeah. Let's find Fred and George. Hey, Fred, George. Is anything the matter?
We've had a tip-off. Umbridge found out it's us who provided the little presents that have been left for her.
What are you gonna do?
I've always felt our futures lay outside the world of academic achievement. I've been thinking the same thing myself.
Everything is set. The swamp is in place.
Just keep your eyes open and your heads down and get to the entrance hall. You'll have the best view from there. Let's start the show with this swamp box.
You! Well, well, we are in trouble. I'll have you whipped for this.
I do believe this is where we leave Fred.
Accio Brew!
Gotcha!
Don't bother keeping in touch, you old bat! Get a help from us, Peeves!
You'll have to kill me!
Oh, I will. But first, Crucio!
But you're sure you're all right?
I'm fine, but Voldemort has Sirius. I saw it.
But what if Voldemort meant for you to see? To get to you?
What if he did? I'm supposed to just let Sirius die. The chimney in Umbridge's office! We can use the Floo network to get to Sirius! Come on!
You were going to Dumbledore, weren't you? Very well. The Cruciatus curse ought to loosen your tongue.
No! It's illegal! Even Minister Fudge! Tell her, Harry! It's not worth another student dying!
What isn't? I knew Dumbledore was planning something. A weapon, then, is it? Take me to it! Well, where is this weapon? There isn't one, is there? You know, I really hate children, but if it falls to me to tie up the loose ends, I will do what must be done. You have no business here. This is a ministry matter. Crucio! Crucio! Filthy half-breed!
Stop it! Stop!
Unhand me, you animal! Unhand me, you beast! I am Senior Undersecretary to Lord James Umbridge! Let me go!
We have to get to Sirius! Come on!
Thank you, Grop!
I have to get to London. Sirius is in trouble.
How are we going to get to London?
We? Look, it's not that I don't appreciate...
You don't have to do this all by yourself, mate. Dumbledore's army was about doing something real. Or was that just words?
We don't know how to get to London anyway.
We fly, of course.
This is the place I saw in my dreams. The place Voldemort has been trying to get into.
Where they're keeping the weapon, the Death Eater's one.
The door is at the end.
Harry!
We have to find Sirius. Row 97. He should be here.
Harry, what if he never was here? What if Voldemort tricked you into thinking you saw Sirius?
This has your name on it, Harry.
The one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord approaches, and the Dark Lord will mark him as his equal, but he will have power the Dark Lord knows not, and either must die at the hand of the other, for neither can live while the other survives.
Run! What are those things?
Death Eaters!
Just run!
bottom cracks like his parents!
Wait! Give it to me.
Lucius Malfoy!
Give me the prophecy, Potter! You really expect to stand a chance against us? Give it to me!
Get away from my godson!
Sirius!
You've done beautifully, but we'll take it from here. You've proved you can take on children, Malfoy! Get a fight like a man! No! No!
You'll all die!
Crucio!
Do it, Harry. She killed him. Do it!
Harry! It was foolish of you to come here, Tom. The Auras are on their way.
By which time I shall be gone, and you... dead.
And this is the greatest wizard of his age!
Have you learned nothing, Tom?
You do not seek to kill me, old man. Above such brutality.
There are other ways of destroying a man, and fates worse than death.
I will kill you now, old man. Then again, if your own death means nothing to you...
Voldemort?
Harry, stay where you are!
Perhaps...
You'll never know friendship, or loyalty, or love, or real happiness. And I feel sorry for you.
I saw him! It was Voldemort!
He's back.
The prophecy said, neither can live while the other one survives. It means one of us has got to kill the other in the end.
Yes.
I'm sorry about Sirius.
The papers are reporting Voldemort's return. Even the prophets had to admit he's back. Are you all right, Harry?
I've been thinking. Even though we've got a fight ahead, we've also got one thing Voldemort doesn't have. Something worth fighting for. Hi, Luna. What are you doing here?
Well, I've lost most of my possessions. People take them and hide them, you know.
How come people hide your stuff?
I think they think I'm a bit odd, you know. Some people call me Loony Lovegood, actually.
Well, that's no reason for them to take your things. If I find any of your things, I'll let you know.
Have a nice holiday, Harry.
Yeah. Yeah, you too.
Thank you very much for watching the 5th installment in my Harry Potter the Game movie series. I tried to make the story as complete as possible, which resulted in some scenes being weird and kind of awkward. I'll let the credits roll to pay respect to the developers of this game. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the 6th game movie.